Good evening. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another night. Episode 2 of the Cantrell Country Travelway Cruise Line Show. This second full episode of the new 2026 season, guys. It's good to see you, Christian. Welcome in, buddy. Hopefully, we'll see some other ones here in a few minutes. I don't know who else is streaming at the moment. I don't think Pete's going on right now. So, yeah. So, obviously it's the second season. And, I was talking with some people. And obviously, guys, this is for us travel agents or travel advisors. This is the time of season where we are extremely busy, where people are wanting to book things. They're wanting Jason Thibodeau, good evening, buddy. Good to see you. So tonight we're going to talk about, basically, we're here to talk about first-time cruise line shoppers, what they look for, why it benefits possibly of using a travel advisor. Welcome all of those that are in here tonight. Good to see you, Christian, Jason. Please feel free to say something. For you guys that are new to my channel, I am David Cantrell, the agent owner of the Cantrell Country Travelway. My much Cantrell Country Travelway help you find your magical vacation. So we will take a minute and let some others come in. In the meantime, we'll do this. We will be back in about a minute and 5.
Whether it's luxury or fun in the sun, Dave's got the tips to make your cruise number one. Tune in, sit back, let's plan your stay on Cantrell Country's Travelway. It's Cantrell Country's Travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we got your cruising covered through and through. Pack your bags and set your sights. We're cruising seas and booking flights from the ports to the waves where dreams come alive. Dave Cantrell is here to guide your ride. It's Cantrell Country Travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we've got your cruising covered through and through.
Anyways, welcome back, guys. Yes, that is my contact information. Please reach out for me if you're looking to travel, if you're looking to set a cruise. My job is to make it easier on you guys, which that is part of the topic tonight, being that this is a brand new season for us travel advisors. To plainly short and put it, guys, January, February, March are the busiest time of the seasons for us travel advisors or travel agents, because that's when people are looking to book for either later in the year or maybe next year. This is the time of year where you really get to see a lot of the cruise lines putting end of the year deals going into January, February, and putting out the thing. I mean, because most cruise lines, they put their itineraries for the following year out about October, November. They are pretty much released the itineraries for each of the cruise, for the cruise ships and things like that. So yes, that is the thing. It is definitely good to see you guys again. You guys see that I said keeping to my word about it being semi-professional. I can confirm, guys, that on January 22nd, And I need to put that into the calendar. January 22nd, we're going to have a special guest. And the special guest on the thing. But this person has made so yeah, so we will have a special guest. We'll talk about that more over the next couple of weeks. The 8 days into the new year, which is so. Let me ask you guys in the question for you guys that are there, and maybe who are, and for you guys that are currently watching. I know we only have a few watching right now, but let me ask you this: how many of you have actually taken a cruise or thought about taking a cruise, and what do you really? I mean, when you're looking for cruises, what actually? I mean, are you thinking like Alaska, Antarctica, some exotic type of trip? What would be on your mind when you're looking for a cruise? Because when you're brand new, and if you truly got a travel agent that's working for you, he's going to ask you the right questions, and he's going to sit down and say, okay, do you have any idea what your, he's going to find out about them. What are your likes? What are your dislikes? What are you, are you looking for an adventure type of cruise? Are you looking for, and sometimes people say, I'm looking for an adventure type of cruise. Some are saying, I want a more relaxing cruise. Some are saying they're looking at a cruise, and depending on what the response is from the clients, and that's basically the term we use as clients, because that's what they are. They're not customers, they are clients. And that's the terminology we use. And so, we ask them this to determine what type of numbers they want. And then based on those type of information, then I would do my okay, this cruise goes here, this cruise thing from, if you're looking for family fun, yet the adults are looking for time to spend time, depending on how old the kids are and all that, maybe the adults might say, okay, the kids can go here, and maybe there's clubs for the kids to be there till about 11 or 12, so that'll allow the adults to cover some of the evening adult stuff like comedy shows, ship, shows that are on some of the cruise ship, the shows that are on the cruise line ships. Maybe they may hit the, some of the cruise lines, they have the casinos, so they might want to hit the casinos. Some of them have dance clubs for the adults. I know on the Elation, which is the smallest cruise ship for Carnival, which that actually is one of the ones I'm going to try to reach out and try to get a ship tour. I'm going to try to book two Elations, and I'm trying to get into the other one so that I can find out book cruise ships, and I can't get into them, so I have to reach out and kind to trying to get everything hooked up. So, when you're a new client and you're looking into doing a cruises, that you want the fun, you want the beautiful views of things. I mean, there's a lot of things to answer. I mean, you know, for starting with, what type of cabins are you looking for? Are you looking for an inside type of cabin? Are you looking for a cabin with just like a porthole window, or maybe a window view cabin on the outside overlooking the water? Maybe you want a cabin that has a veranda, you know, and then it goes up from there. And of course, goes up from there. Cost goes up for what you're doing. So when you're looking at it, you know, you're kind of trying to figure out where the clients are, and you're looking for, you know, maybe some clients may not know how much they want to spend. Some may come in with, okay, I'm looking to amount to this amount of money for on each client, or maybe total, which then means then you're looking at the prices of the cabins, because, you know, and so then it comes down to how much is it per person, how many are staying in the cabin. You know, and when most people travel, it's usually 2 or 3 to a cabin, and most cabins usually you can get 3 to 4 people. Even in the inside cabins, you can usually get 2 to 4 people in a cabin. You know, but then as a client, I would look at this, and this, and it just depends on what you're looking for. Obviously, if somebody has, you know, if I got clients that might have accessibility issues, you know, either in maybe a client with a disability in a wheelchair, or they have some medical conditions that they need, they may have to have specific type of cabins, which then those are things that I need as a client, you know, as a travel advisor. You know, then I'm going to ask them, and, you know, I ain't going to ask them directly out. I'm going to say, do you have any issues or maybe special needs that you have? Because special needs, one way to put it is, special needs is special needs. When you're saying special needs, it might be that maybe they have to have a special diet, maybe, or, you know, maybe not necessarily have to have a special diet. Maybe they don't eat meat and things like that. They have to have. You can, when you're booking a cruise, those are the things be as your. Honestly, my job as a travel agent would be, okay, I got this room. You said you needed this type. Okay, this person needs, let's just use a diet needs. Say I can put that in as we're booking it, and under commentary needs, that we do have a special client that has dietary needs, and then obviously as they're making payment, I will confirm with the cruise line that they are understanding that there is a dietary needs, and make sure it's, you know, taken care of, and making sure everything, all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted, you know, making sure. The one good thing about it is for new crews that are looking to go on a cruise, that everything is, you know, before, most travel advisors couldn't tell you what the port taxes or regular taxes would be on the cruise lines. Now, most of your cruise lines, because of a California law, and that law is pretty much going to a lot of other states, regarding, you know, saying, making sure that people know the total amount due at the end of, like, when you're showing them this is the total amount. Obviously now with the new laws that are coming out, and particularly the California law that had just came out within the last year, or maybe a little bit over that, where a lot of cruise lines are now, when you actually do the total for a cabin, or the price of a cruise, it'll show them how much you're paying for your port fees. This is how much you're paying for your taxes, and it'll be all addressed in the amount of the total amount of the cruises. You know, I mean, for me, it's important as a travel advisor, or in this case, I am a travel agent. I mean, we do planning, advising, because we will advise, okay, if you want this and this, especially if you're looking to do add-ons like excursion tours and all that, you know, that right there, if you add excursions to cruise, some of the cruises, then I would say that bumps the prices up on the cruises as well. But again, travel advisors, if you got clients that don't want to do, you know, if they, you know, maybe they might use a travel advisor to book the cruise, but then they're not sure what they want to do with that. You know, like maybe do a dolphin sightseeing tour at one of the islands down in the Bahamas. You know, or maybe they may want to do an island tour. You know, maybe they might go with Cozumel or somewhere where, or in Bermuda where they do island tours like that. Again, those things can be set up through the cruise ship, and sometimes clients will, you know, they get on board and they will talk with Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Any audio, anything? What the? Hello? 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 Can you, Jake? Okay, am I back, Jason? Okay, I think I got the system back, but now do you got at least I did have it back. Yeah, okay, good. All right, we're back. All right. Unfortunately, this is what happened with IRLs, guys. And when your system is a piece of junk that it's ready to go to the trash can until you can get the new updated system. I'm hoping next week I get the new. I'm hoping I get the new system, and once we get the new system, these that we're having, it's beyond. Hopefully, it's beyond belief. So, all right. Anyway, so getting back to where we were talking about. So my apologies for that, but that's what happens. Like I said, I'm trying to read. It's like now I'm having to have a whole new everything. I got a whole new house. Now I got to get a whole new computer system. When I get ready to when I get ready to crackling on clients and get the new website up and running, we're going to be all set to go. But again, we were obviously we were talking, first cruise on choppers. Here's what you want to look for when you're looking for a first cruise line. Obviously, I mean, are you okay with big crowds? And here's the thing: people got to understand the cruise ships is not always busy all day. Jonathan Chong, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Ooh, one thing I do need to do. Incredible. Now I've lost the whole system again. There we go. All right. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to do one thing. Welcome in, because there is one thing I do need to do. Do. Link. Okay. Got the link. But can you guys still hear me? All right. I just pinned the new title link, guys, to Discord. Obviously, if you did some new picture certifications for you guys that are already members, you guys can go take a look. I just added some new certifications from Norwegian Cruise Lines. I just added some pictures of some of the ships and some more for it's nothing I can do, Jason. I got no choice. Let me see if I can. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? There we go. Yeah, it's back. Okay. It's a lot better with this. I mean, the problem is with the headphone is it's getting spot. It's the system. You guys are going to have to bear with me until I get the whole new CPU unit. I've got it on ordered. It's in layaway right now. Get it. We'll be in a position. I am going to try to do that. But I encourage you guys, if you really want to reach out to me and you're looking to travel, I can promise you things will be working. And I think YouTube just froze up on me. Oh, well, it is, but it's really glitchy. And that's at 720. I don't know. I'm thinking my camera may go into it. So, hello, buddy. Good to see you. Anyways, but when you're shopping for a cruise, you know, people sometimes it is hard to know exactly what you're shopping for or what to look for, especially when you're a new cruise, first-time cruiser, and you're looking for the best deals. And obviously, you know, when we're shopping for anything, we want the best deals that we can have. And people can look through, and it takes times and times to look through to see what kind of good deals they have. And obviously the cruise lines, you know, if they called the service center themselves and talk with the cruise lines are going to try to get them to do this, this, and this. A travel agent should be able to tell them specifically, okay, this is the parameters you give me. This is what I found within those parameters. And that's looking through any promos, deals that may come up. And it may be even besides up and above, because sometimes an advisor will reach out and use some of their own perks to help clients. You know, and eventually I hope to be able to do that. Right now, I'm really just getting started, considering the fact that, you know, with the last 2 years, the way they've been with the house and the death of my parents, I haven't really been able to run my business like I normally would want to. So to check the internet spots, and then I've got to check the computer system because and maybe look at getting a new camera too. So yeah, obviously guys, things are crazy, but you know, it's fun when you're looking for cruises, because I'm cruising on the open ocean. When you're sitting there at night, the one thing I can tell you, and here's some of the experience that I got, and my first cruise was on the Carnival Elation that's out of Jacksonville. It's the oldest ship in the Carnival fleet. It's the smallest of all the ships in the fleet for Carnival, and probably actually the smallest ship across any of the cruise lines, period. So it really is. I'm doing okay, Samuel. I mean, I'm still got some things going on, but doing better. We're getting back into doing the normal streams. We're working on things, and so, you know, and the thing is, you want to know, when first time career shopping for yourself, you got some ideas that you may not know about, and obviously, you know, when you're looking and all that, and it's a lot to look through, comprehend on, you know, the prices of this, how many are traveling, and sometimes a travel can get it, and that. But we're talking about why it benefits to possibly using the travel visor. One, a travel visor does all that work. Um, they go through there, they look for all the deals, they look through the promo deals, they look through what deals are currently being run through with each of the cruise lines. Obviously they're going to search for the best cruise lines that based on the information and that the clients give them, as what is the family looking for. Maybe it's just two adults. Maybe it's maybe it's a couple adults looking to travel. If it's a couple adults to travel, and they like to have a good time and maybe party a little bit, I may look at there's the Virgin Cruise Lines. Or maybe you might think about Royal Caribbean. Or if you're looking for fun and natural, then and you want to go to different stops and ports, I might suggest. And I know that you're going to get is, going cruise lines. Unfortunately, people don't realize it's still safe on these cruise ships. These are instances that could happen even when you're on dry land. It just happens out at sea. But for the most part, you just have to do the wisdom things and keeping things safe. You keep things to yourself safe and protect yourself, but don't stop enjoying what you want. And that's whether you're taking a cruise on the ocean. Yeah, we're having some hot days here too. Samuel. Okay, do we have audio back yet? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Testing, testing. There we go. We're back. Now I hear it. All right, now we got the sound. It took a second, but we're good again. Yep, it takes a second. Sometimes it has to kick in. We'll get through it. Like I said, we'll bear with it until I can get the new computer system. I don't expect to have all these issues. I expect to have a lot of these issues resolved. Streaming, I expect, because it'll be operating on Windows 11 and it'll be upgraded to all this stuff and we'll be up and good. So, but so we were talking about using the travel versus not using travel advisors. Here's the thing. It's like budgeting a house. It takes hours and days for you to look at investments. What is best financially? What is the what is the best for the value you can get for the money you're going to put into this investment? And taking a cruise is like an investment. You're going to put out good money for this cruise, and you want the most bang for your buck. I mean, that's the best way to put it. You want the most bang for your buck. And obviously, this is a cruise that when you're said and done with it and you pay for it all and you go do this cruise, you want to make sure you got the best value out of it, which comes away with memories, maybe some souvenirs, maybe, who knows, maybe you make friendships on it, and that's the best thing. But when you're looking at it, first time cruiser, and you're looking at this stuff, it can get very overwhelming looking at, okay, this is a promo for this cruise line, and yet this deal is here. And sometimes, what looks good on the promo sometimes may be better than what the actual deal is that's on the website. You're looking at it and go, well, why is it poorer than what it is on the thing? But the thing of it is, it's the benefits and what are they actually offering between what will be like a promo type of deal versus a regular deal, that they may just put on their website that they're running for the cruise lines. And sometimes when you're you're people that are doing it, you're a first time cruiser and you're doing it by yourself, you may not fully understand what the difference is and what you may get. And there's a lot of benefits that you may get out of one deal versus the other, which may be drink packages, onboard credits to spend on maybe a future cruise, or use towards drink packages, or for net packages or things like that, or onboard credits that you can use towards future cruises. And how much you get and what the difference might be makes a difference. When you're using a travel advisor understands that. A travel advisor will look into those things and go, okay, what is the difference? Why are they getting this versus this? When they sit down and show your clients, say, okay, yes, they're both good deals price-wise, but here's the difference between the two. And obviously, I'm not going to lie, as a travel advisor, I'm not going to show them both deals, okay? As a travel advisor, I'm going to show them the best deal that's coming out of it. When I look at it, when I look at it, I'm going to show them, okay, this is what you got. This is based on the information that you told me and that I was looking for. This is the type of benefits that you're getting. Like you're getting so much onboard credits. You're going to get a percentage of, for buying the drink package or maybe the Wi-Fi package and things like that. The last pricey, but we had the Aqua Spa access. And here's the thing about that. The Aqua Spa, you're talking a higher, that's a decent size room, Jonathan. That's one of those, I won't say a concierge, because you used, which cruise line did you use, Jonathan? Remind me which cruise line you used. Yeah, but see, some of those access you have when you buy those rooms, and that's the difference when you're using a travel advisor. A travel advisor will say, like, if you're buying like a concierge type or a deluxe type of room, and they have amenities that you don't get when you're buying the other rooms, but they come with the upper prices with the upper priced rooms. Everybody doesn't always know these amenities, and that's where your travel advisor comes in and says, look, you're paying this kind of money, this is the type of benefits you're getting, these are the extra things and the extra services you're getting because you're buying a higher room. So you may have your own private lounge to maybe get breakfasts or a place to hang out and get something to drink, or a private restaurant that you can go to. And and everybody, even when they not always, when they do it by themselves, sometimes they know or weren't made aware of that they get these extra amenities without having to pay the extra price, because some of those extra amenities are included, especially if you're buying those upper priced rooms. But your travel advisor will say, look, if this is the room that you're looking for, and this falls into, I'm just going to say, let's use the Cantrell. I mean, it all varies from cruise line to cruise line as to what they're doing. But let's say the cruise line uses, they call a concierge type of service. Well, that concierge type of service is going to get those extra benefits without paying the extra prices that you would in the lower class rooms. Exactly. But sometimes when you're buying those extra, that's where the difference is when you're using a travel advisor. A travel advisor says, look, you're getting this one-time deal for buying this package, and this is what the amenities are coming on for this deal for this room at this. And a travel advisor should be able to tell you that. And but if, for first-time cruisers who actually go in there and do that, see, but you're aware of it, Jonathan. And here's the thing, the more the person cruises, the more they're going to know what to, but by the time they get through to becoming experts in cruise lines, they're so used to using the travel advisor, it makes it easier. One, takes the stress of you of having of looking through all the deals that are out there, because you really have to do your research to get the best deals and to get the best benefits and to get the best quality price for the cruises. And obviously that's what my job is. My job is to take that stress load, find those deals, find the best deals that I can find you that you're getting out of it. For, again, it comes to, like I said, when you're buying a house or buying a car, you want the most bang for your buck. And that's what we're talking here when you're buying a cruise. You want the most bang for your buck buying these cruises. And you're, that's the difference between when you got cruises. They don't necessarily see, they don't, for whatever reason, they may end up missing the extra added benefits, that they don't see it because they're looking at one deal, and then they got a deal over here, and where one deal may be cheaper and one might be pricier, but it comes across that pricier deal may not all have all the benefits that you're getting, let's say, like on a promo deal. I mean, the promo may be cheap, maybe the promo, you could look at it and say, okay, the promo deal is cheaper. What are the benefits here, and there? Just to do it. And when I'm talking promos, I'm talking because they're you're talking special deals for maybe a certain time of year or a certain type of cruise, a certain type of cabin. But they add, that promo is getting extra amenities that the higher price ones you're calling, okay, you're looking at all this, and this. And if they don't compare all the amenities between the two, you may say, okay, let's buy the extra one because it looks like it's better than the promo. And sometimes the promo can actually lower price or might be a lower price, may not always be better than the higher price, or vice versa, where the higher price may not be as good as the lower price. So, I mean, especially depending on, amenities are you looking for? I mean, are you looking for almost like a full can, and some of the cabins do. You're talking now when you're that are upper on the cruise ships, where you're going to pay a higher end of the price on cruise. But sometimes they offer a promo with all. If you're not aware of that, hey, Jerry Hotbound, buddy, good to see you. Difference. Sometimes people that are first time, and it comes down to catching the stuff that may make a difference on getting the best deal. Maybe you may get a good deal on the one. But once you get it, yeah, but sometimes, here's the thing on it. Sometimes, Louisiana, they offer promo amenities in on deals for like specific cruises. All cruise lines do that somewhere down the line. They go, okay, you're looking at this, you're paying the higher price, you're getting, yeah, I know, Jonathan, you're going to have to bear with it. So I'm trying to catch it, and when I see a freeze, and I'm going to hold until we get back. And are we back? It's freezing. Anyways, okay, we're back. Good. So yeah, and the travel agent advisor would be able to look at that and go, here's your best deal. This is your best deal, because these amenities, not only are you getting amenities under this deal, not are you getting these amenities under this deal, but they've added these extra amenities for you to take this. You were, oh, hey, David T. Good to see you. Airports. Oh, I hate airports with a passion. Oh, ambassador shift at an information desk. Oh Lord, good luck on that one, David T. You heard 90%, so all good. Okay. So I mean, and that's just what it is. It's, sometimes again, that's where it comes the difference between using a travel advisor and not using the travel advisor, because when you're a new cruiser and you're not looking and you don't know how to look at all the added benefits that you can get within a cruise, especially if it's a promo deal versus a regular price ship, because sometimes you may not get all the amenities that you might get on a promo, and yet the promo is lower priced than what the actual regular normal deal that you were looking at the first price. So that's what makes a big difference. And a travel advisor looks at all that, or I should say a travel advisor should be looking at all that based on information that they give them. Again, coming on how many are in the party, cruises are you looking for, overall experience, how many nights and days do you want to go on the cruise? Again, all that makes a big difference on the type of things that you get as a that you want your clients to tell them, so that it makes it easier for the travel advisor to go look for the best deals, especially looking for the best possible deals that may give them more added benefits for a better price. So, all right, guys, I'm going to take a break. I need to grab a drink real quick, so we will be back.
Whether it's luxury or fun in the sun, Dave's got the tips to make your cruise number one. Tune in, sit back, let's plan your stay on Cantrell Country's Travel Way. It's Cantrell Country's Travel Way, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we got your cruising covered through and through. Pack your bags and set your sights. We're cruising seas and booking flights, from the ports to the waves where dreams come alive. Dave Cantrell is here to guide your ride. It's Cantrell Country's Travel Way, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we've got your cruising covered through and through.
All right, welcome back, guys. Yes, so again, if you're looking to travel, guys, this is my link to the Travel Leaders Agent Profile page. Copy it down and put it in. You can always copy it down and put it in another window to link it. That's direct to my direct profile, where you can find out a little bit about me, a little bit about my company, and things like that, and all that. And it'll allow you to, if you really want to use me, talk with me and find out and decide to use me as a travel agent, you can email me through there, and you can definitely call me direct. My business number through the Travel Leaders profile. Also, here is my direct business email that you can email me here if you're looking to travel and you're succeeding. Again, my name is Dave. For you guys that may be new into my community, my name is David Cantrell. I am a travel agent. I am partnered with the Gateway Travel. And my company name I call Cantrell Country Travelway. I do everything from Disney and Universal theme parks to traveling across country, domestic travel, to things like that and all that, to cruise ships, to exotic travels. So whatever your needs are and desires or want, let Cantrell's Country Travelway take that stress away from you of having to plan your trips, do all your bookings. Call me. Let me take that stress and help you make your trip magical, so that all you have to do is worry about preparing for the day to leave for your trip, have a great magical vacation, and have a great time. So, anyways. So, and thank you, Jonathan, for putting that in. Okay. Didn't get to see all that, David T. Lounge here at the 25 of us came over to the ambassador program here at the CVG staff. Nice. Well, hey, at least you got to go over there. I mean, it's a shame when they close the USO lounges, because you know, if you got people military that are traveling through there, the U.S. military. Oh my goodness. Obviously, Pete is doing the Miami Hurricanes versus Mississippi Rebels. But I encourage you guys to go check it out. If you are looking to travel and you really are needing some help, especially if you're looking to maybe travel to the Dakota Mountains or things like that. Oh, one thing I do want to tell, hopefully, if you guys got any questions about using the travel advisor or travel agent or looking to book for travel, just reach out to me. But I do want to say, and I don't think I got it up. Next Tuesday, we'll be doing it 6 p.m. I'm working on the thumbnails to put the schedules up, guys, of what's going on. I posted it. Hopefully, you saw it in the community post. I did post it in the travel community. 6 p.m. next Tuesday, we are going to be talking about Dollywood. Unfortunately, the news on Dollywood is not good. They are getting ready to close Dollywood. I have to do some research on that. I have to see if they're permanently closing Dollywood at all. Thank you, Christian. I'm glad you enjoyed it. My job as a travel advisor is to put it out and reach out to those that want to travel and get to it. Again, I pinned the Discord, guys. I did put some new certifications up. I did put some new photos under the Norwegian cruise lines. I encourage you to go over there and check them out if you are wanting to be a part of it. I am going to be going over Discord once a month, where we're going to talk travel tips and trips and tips once a month on the voice chat. If you want to join that, reach out to me and ask me about it. I'll be posting that on the community channels when I do. So with that, guys, I'm going to say have a great night. Maybe go check out Pete McDevitt over on the, let me see, I think, so make sure you go check him over. I'm not sure if he's doing it over on the Deuce or his regular Pete McDevitt channel. Let me check real quick here. Let's talk cruise. It's going to be over on the Pete McDevitt show. He's going to be doing the Miami Hurricanes versus Mississippi Rebels. Can I make a collaboration of what? What are you talking about? Make a collaboration to get into Discord, Christian? All you have to do is go over to Discord, click the link on the top, go through the thing, answer a couple of questions, and I'll get the notification as to you signed up. And all I have to do is go in and approve it. I mean, obviously, we're trying to do what we can to. They're getting very particular. I'm working on it, Christian, but it's getting very peculiar. In fact, I'm going to be working with client. In fact, we are going to have a guest on the 22nd of January. So with that, I'm going to say yes. Over on the sports over on the Pete McDevitt channel. I encourage you to go check it out, guys. With that, I'm going to say let the Cantrell Country Travelway help you find your magical vacation. Have a great night, guys. Don't forget, Tuesday night, 6 p.m., we will be talking about Dollywood, and we will be answering the long question of, is Dollywood closing permanently?